Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Build-A-Figure. This is just a series where we get to explore the creative side of collecting, whether it's putting together full-on custom figures like we're doing in this video, or checking out head sculpts, outfit sets, kit bashes, you name it. But most importantly, what we are here to do is build some figures. Today, we are going to be building ourselves an Anne Lewis, Robocop's partner. Specifically from Robocop 1, although she does remain his partner all the way through to Robocop 3. To do this, we're going to need a few things. Number 1, a head sculpt, obviously. Number 2, a World Box body. Number 3, a custom display base. And number 4, a Hot Toys Alex Murphy. We're going to start off with the head sculpt. This was painted by Good Luck Studio, Duke Avocado, I have popped his links in the description below, and sculpted by Martin, same thing for him, links are in the description. Duke always impresses me with the packaging. This very sturdy red cardboard box with the wax seal up on top, so freaking classy. And then inside the cardboard box, we have a real wood box with Good Luck Studio hot stamped onto the surface. I reckon that Duke's packaging is the best in the business for custom head sculpts. A real wooden box with this sliding lid up on top. That just means that the head sculpts inside are very protected. This is a super sturdy way of packaging head sculpts. We do have a certificate of authenticity up on top, hand signed of course, and then a little lid with some padding on the inside, and the head sculpt itself is bubble wrapped. Now the head sculpt was the trickiest part of this custom, trying to find one that had a really strong likeness to Lewis, and a ton of detail with skin texture, the freckles, the hair, plus the ability to have some real metal earrings in it. Non-trivial. So luckily Martin back in the day made this incredible head sculpt, and he was kind enough to print one out for me. I love the way this turned out, especially with Duke Avocado's paint applications. I just quickly wanted to zoom in so we can check it out even closer. Duke made the earrings, they are real metal like I already said. The skin texture is insane. There's a ton of life to the eyes, they're nice and wet and glossy looking. And the fringe piece being separately plugged into the sculpt, it adds so much depth there. The lips even have some line work sculpted in to make them look that much more believable. This turned out so much better than I was expecting. I was worried because, like I said, this is an older sculpt by Martin, that it wasn't going to look as good as it does. Now that I have it in hand, well, it turns out, yeah, I was worrying about nothing. Okay, so I think we can well and truly tick off head sculpt. Next up, a custom display base. So I could have just gone with the stock Hot Toy style base that we got with Alex Murphy, this oval style one, but it is so boring. So I decided to design my own artwork for a display base and have it printed. This, I am so happy with. We've got the OCP logo in the middle. I added this almost material stitch-like texture to it. There's a drop shadow around it. This speckling of dirt on the surface to add some more grit and texture. The police lights. Lewis, in the shape of her actual name badge that you see her wearing in the movie, and that gloss reflection was done in Photoshop, although the surface is still nice and shiny. And then, instead of a regular nameplate, I just went with the Robocop movie logo. Because let's be honest, you know who it is standing on the display base, and her name is there anyway. So to complement Lewis's display base, I also went ahead and made one for Murphy, because we can't just have a nicer display base for Lewis, we have to have the bases matching for both partners. Right, so custom display base, tick. I will pop the WhatsApp information for the guy who printed my display bases also in the description. You might be wondering, okay Justin, you've got a head sculpt, you've got a base, but where the hell are you going to get the outfit for Lewis? Well, I'm actually going to use another Hot Toys Alex Murphy. I picked up a second one, and I plan to switch the outfit from Alex's body, which is of course a male Hot Toys body, to a female World Box body. I'm hoping that everything fits, but we will sure as shit find out in a second. Normally I would go Fison for the body for a custom female 1/6 scale figure, just because they tend to look the most realistic. This time though, the body is fully covered, and I wanted to make use of all of the posability because it's a full fabric outfit. So I went with the World Box AT201. This is my first time using this body, and I will absolutely use it again. It is a really high quality body. The only issue, and the reason why I'm not showing it to you on camera, is it is anatomically correct, so I didn't want this video to get flagged or anything. So you'll have to look up what the AT201 looks like without the outfit on in your own time. With the outfit on, this is what that looks like, and this, I think, is as close to perfect as I'm ever going to be able to get until we have an official release for Anne Lewis. We will, of course, pop the head sculpt on in just a second for the big reveal. I thought initially that this wasn't going to work, considering this is a male outfit that used to be on a Hot Toys Alex Murphy body. I don't think you could tell just looking at her. You can cinch and tighten pretty much everything, so you can see the female physique underneath the outfit. The vest can be tightened with the Velcro up over the shoulders, the strapping around her wrists, there's also a watch hiding the wrist peg, so that's a nice touch, the belt, the strap on the thigh, and you can then just tuck the excess pant material around the back for her boots, so it just makes it look like, yeah, she has skinnier legs than Alex does. But the best part about the Alex Murphy figure is he comes with Lewis's gun, because don't forget she hands it to him when they were chasing Clarence Bodiger and the gang and he was dual wielding. So now you have her gun already, you don't have to go out and customize it. I also thought I'd leave this film on the helmet just because it's going to be very satisfying to peel this off on camera. I don't think the helmet is going to fit over the head sculpt. I'm totally fine with that. Oh, dude. No way. No way we just built this thing on camera. But we did. We picked the body, the head sculpt, the outfit from the Hot Toys Alex Murphy. Everything just came together exactly as I was hoping it would. Seeing it now fully assembled with her holding her actual gun and the hands being as realistic as they are thanks to that Whirlbox body, her being completely seamless, and the head sculpt being adjustable because it is hollow so you can move it up and down depending on the pose. I'm going to call it right here and now. Even if we do get an official Anne Lewis at some point in the future, this figure is always going to have a spot in my collection. There is something so special about fully putting together an all-custom 1/6 scale figure. Yes, the accessories and the outfit are Hot Toys, but without the head sculpt and without the Worldbox body, this figure literally wouldn't exist, and that's crazy when you think about it. Now, of course, you can't actually have her wearing her helmet. You could maybe commission another head sculpt from Martin and get it painted by Duke, and then have him shave off the hair so that you can put the helmet on. I tried, it's just a really, really tight fit, and I do not want to damage this head sculpt. Unfortunately, the helmet that I got off eBay didn't come with the little microphone piece, so I might just have to try and make one myself. I suppose it's not the biggest deal in the world not having the microphone on Lewis's helmet because Murphy's does, therefore it's another point of difference between the two figures. For a quick side-by-side comparison, on the left, Lewis, and on the right, Murphy. I've waited so freaking long to say that. After months and months of planning, we finally have a completed Lewis. Customs do take some time, and in that time, you're kinda sitting there worrying that things aren't gonna fit or work, and you'll only really know the answer to those things that you've been worrying about when you get all the pieces in hand. And for me, that's even more daunting because I assemble these things as part of a video, so if it doesn't work, then y'all will definitely know. It did work this time. As you can see, Lewis is shorter than Murphy. The outfit, even though it wasn't tailored to her, looks like it was. It fits her properly. I don't think it gets much better than this for a Robocop display. Murphy next to Lewis? This is just iconic. Then again, maybe this is more iconic. It's the original Hot Toys diecast Robocop from Robocop 1. As you can see, he towers over Lewis, and if I was to take him out of this walking pose, then he'd be even taller. See what I mean? This is actually the same figure that we just looked at, except this one has had a custom repaint. By yours truly, I did all the paint applications on this Robocop. Do let me know if you'd like to see a future Build-A-Figure episode on the paints I used, the process, and the references I had for this Robocop 2 repaint of the original Hot Toys diecast Robo. Wrapping up on another episode of Build-A-Figure. Today, we built ourselves a custom Anne Lewis from Robocop 1, a figure that has never been produced by any companies officially, or heck even third party either, to be totally honest. All the pieces were there. We had the outfit from Hot Toys Alex Murphy, we had Lewis's gun, there are plenty of female bodies on the market, and Martin had a killer Anne Lewis head sculpt. All of that stuff, when you put it together, It just makes for a pretty simple, but unfortunately quite expensive custom. If I had built this back in the day when the Hot Toys Alex Murphy just came out, it would have been much more cost effective. Doing it today, that figure is really expensive on the aftermarket, so this cost me a pretty penny. Being a massive Robocop fan, totally worth it. I regret nothing, and I can't wait to put her in the Robocop display alongside all of the diecast figures and Hot Toys Alex Murphy. I have popped all of the links to the artists involved with this collab, like I've said multiple times already in this video, in the description below. Just weigh in the comments section. What do you think of Lewis? Do you hope that a third party or official company will eventually make her? Or are you also going to go the custom route? While you're down there, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button if you like the sound of seeing your name in the end credits of my reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.